Hey everybody, this is Matt with Physique Fitness here at the Ultimate Goals Training Facility, and today we're here with Megan. Megan's 30 years old. She just had a baby about 12 weeks ago, and she is looking to become a fitness model slash bodybuilder. So we're going to be working with those as our primary goals, and we have designed a program around that. Our first 3 weeks are going to be low intensity and low volume, so that is going to be kind of warming her up and getting her back into the groove of things. Prior to her being pregnant, she was actually very active and very into the gym, so she has a good baseline already to work out of. We've actually gone past that first 3 weeks and we're moving into the second phase where we're kicking it up a little bit with the intensity. We're going to keep a low volume still, but we're going to start working towards building some muscle now she's ready. So here we are at the first exercise, the bench press, and Megan is going to be completing 4 sets of 8 reps. First set is actually going to be a little bit of a warm-up for her to loosen up those muscles and get them ready to work hard. We already loaded up the machine with the weight that we needed, and I'll be spotting her. I'm going to talk her through this, and we're going to give you a little demonstration on how the bench press is done. So Megan's going to lay back. She's going to make sure her eyes are level with the bar. She's going to put her arms a little wider than shoulder width. When she's ready, she's going to let me know. I'm going to help her lift off. When she lifts off, she's going to hold it right above her chest level here, and she's going to bring it down to right where the nipple line is. When she brings it down, she's going to come right out the chest, and she's going to come straight back out. You ready?
Up.
Okay, I'm going to follow her all the way down with the movement. She's keeping really straight form. She's just staying with it the entire time. Just focusing. She brings it down when she gets to the top. So next we're going to do the incline press. This one's a little bit different. Adds a little bit of an angle so you're working the top of the chest as opposed to the middle and lower part. So this one requires a little bit more energy because the top of the chest is a little bit weaker. So we're going to use some less weight. I've already preloaded the bar for this one as well. I'm going to help spot. We're going to walk through it just like we did with the bench press, and we're going to go from there. So just like with the bench press, she's going to center herself on the bench. She's going to put her hands a little wider than shoulder width, and she's going to be keeping in contact with me, letting me know when she's ready to lift off, and I'm going to be there to help her out if she ever needs any. Ready? She's going to bring it down. She's going to keep control of it the whole time. She's going to bring it to that top part of the chest. She's going to extend all the way out without locking the arms. She's going to maintain control of the weight the entire time, and I'm going to be here just in case something goes bad. So next we have the hammer curl, and for this exercise, Megan is going to be demonstrating it using a front and a profile pose. She's going to be completing 2 sets of 8 reps for her workout, but for the demonstration, she's just going to do a couple like she has been. With this exercise, it's important that you keep your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to keep kind of a relaxed pose. Knees are going to be slightly bent, and you're going to bring one arm up at a time, keeping that elbow in. You're going to keep it in a stationary position. When you bring that weight all the way to the top, you're going to get a little bit of a squeeze and a contraction on your bicep. You're going to let it down slowly. It's very important with this exercise to keep control. Next, we're going to be working the lower back. Lower back exercise that we're going to be doing is called a good morning. This can be done in a rack, a squat rack. It can be done with just a barbell, as long as you can get into like regular back squat. So Megan is going to be using this weight here, and she is going to demonstrate how this exercise is done, and I'm going to talk her through it. begin by getting underneath the bar, stabilizing it on her back to where the weight is centered and even. She's going to lift off slowly, and she's going to just take a step back. She's going to keep her legs straight, but her knees are going to be slightly bent. She's going to come forward with a back completely straight, bending only at the waist. She's going to come down to almost parallel, and she's going to come right back up. She's going to do that a couple more times to demonstrate how it's done while maintaining static weight on her back in a steady and controlled fashion. There you go. Next we have the Swiss ball crunch. Look behind me is the Swiss ball. Megan's going to be demonstrating. For this one, it's going to be working your core. It's going to be working your abdominis muscles, rectus abdominis or obliques, as well as your lower abs here. For this one, you want to make sure that you're in a steady, stable environment. I mean, you're laying on a ball, so you don't want to roll off and get injured. You can keep your feet flat on the ground. Keep your body straight. It's going to be parallel to the floor. When you come up, you're going to use only your abdominal muscles. You're going to roll forward. You're going to go back slowly, keeping very controlled, tight movements. You're going to feel it in your stomach. You're going to squeeze as you go up, and you're going to go down in a slow and controlled fashion. So there you have it. We completed our workout, and we're going to move on to do a little bit of cardio. She's going to be running 1.5 miles, and when we're all done, we're going to cool down. We're going to get a mat, and we're going to do some stretches. So for the purposes of the video, we have done the 1.5 miles, and we're going to move on to the stretches. So Megan's going to demonstrate the stretches. We're going to do three specific stretches that are pertaining to our workout today. And the first one that we're going to be doing is the chest single arm to the side with a slight twist. So she is going to face the camera. I'm going to take her arm and bring it out to the side, and she's just going to kind of rotate away from me until she feels a twist and a stretch in the chest muscle. And she's going to hold it there for 20 to 30 seconds. And when we're done with that one, she's going to return back slowly. And then we're going to go to the other side. So then I'm going to grab her arm on that side. She's going to do the same thing until she feels a stretch, 20 to 30 seconds. It's just going to return slowly back to the starting position. The second stretch is going to be the abdominal stretch. She's going to lay flat on her back. She's going to put her arms straight over her head. She's going to give a little bit of an arch to her back, and she's just going to feel that stretch right in the abdominal muscles. Just going to hold it there for the same amount of time, at 20 to 30 seconds. When she's done with that, she's going to return her back to the normal position on the floor, bring her arms back down to her sides. This last stretch we actually have for the lower back. This one's the trunk rotation twist. For this stretch, she's going to be in a seated position with her legs out in front of her. She's going to put her leg overlapping the other one right around the knee area, and she's going to take her opposing arm and pull